Indiana, take on the number 1 ranked wrestler in the class, Morgan McIntosh, a senior, undefeated, 3-time NCAA qualifier, 2-time NCAA All-American, Morgan McIntosh.
Yeah. Right now we're going to have McIntosh is coming into the match ranked number 1. He's finished All-American for the last 2 years, and he finished 3rd overall last year. So this is something that he's used to being in big matches like this, and he has performed well in those in the past. This is definitely a tough match for Masengale, and we're going to see if he's able to go ahead and pull this out.
And we see Masengale right there. 6-11 entering this one, but with 2 minutes left in the first period, still no points scored. So it's looking like this Hoosier squad is really trying to make a statement against this Penn State team.
Masengale has come out with some energy so far, and he's holding this firm. This has been a pretty even match so far, so I think that Jackson electrified the whole crowd and really his teammates also. I feel as though his teammates have come out with a different level of energy and inspiration, and they've been holding their own against the number 1 team in the nation so far since Jackson came out and got that victory.
Absolutely, and it's an 11-3 lead for the Nittany Lions right now, going into the 5th duel of 10. And so it's looking, at first, we were thinking that this Hoosier squad would be looking to avoid major decisions, but then Nate Jackson came out and got a victory for the Hoosiers, so it's really looking like a different story than we had anticipated walking into this one.
Well, the Hoosiers are ranked, and they are coming off of a big win against Minnesota in their last Big Ten match, so it seems like their confidence is at a different level than it's been at in the last few matches against Penn State. Last year, after taking a 42-3 loss, they didn't want to experience that again, and they've come out and shown us a different level of motivation today, and it's definitely shown in terms of the results so far.
Absolutely, and McIntosh has the upper hand right now as he is on top of Masengale, who is trying to escape the grip of McIntosh. You can see how experienced and how knowledgeable of technique McIntosh is, as he is not letting Masengale get much of anything so far in this one.
McIntosh has absolutely taken control of this match. It looks like he's got Masengale by the neck and by his foot, so he's trying to turn this into a pin, and it looks like he's getting closer by the second.
Absolutely, and we see Masengale viciously trying to avoid the pin, but cannot, and McIntosh takes the pin. The number 1 ranked Morgan McIntosh comes out and gets things done and takes down Jake Masengale, who entered that one at 6-11 overall. So here we go. We're in over Cole Weaver because of the riding time. So here we go into the final matchup of the day. We've got Zain Retherford, the number 1 at this 149-pound level, against Luke Blanton, a redshirt sophomore from Alexandria, Indiana, who is undefeated in duels but has not faced competition as tough as Zain Retherford.
Retherford is ranked number 1 for a reason, undefeated, and he is the favorite to win the national championship right now at this point in the season. But we can't look past Blanton. He has been a bit of a giant killer so far on the season. When he got a victory over Minnesota and Eastern Michigan in the same weekend, the number 10 and number 18th ranked wrestlers at his weight, he got a victory over both of them in the same weekend. So he's been known as a giant killer so far this year. We're going to see if he can pull off one more upset that would probably be a lot bigger.
Absolutely. We already saw one number 1 for Penn State go down today in Bo Nickel against Nate Jackson at the 174 level. But here's Blanton versus Retherford to close out the day. And as you said, Blanton may have, a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's already taken down some major competition this year, and it looks like he may be able to make a splash against Retherford.
right now he isn't going down without a fight, although Retherford is on top 4-0. Blanton has been pretty lively. He's been showing off the type of moves that propelled him to the upset in the past, so we're going to have to see. He is also academic all Big Ten, so this is a man who might be using that brain power to try and pull something that Retherford hasn't seen before.
Absolutely. And so here we have it with a 20-point lead entering the final contest of the day. The Penn State Nittany Lions look to have secured this victory, but going forward, Indiana and Penn State both have some tough contests coming up as Penn State takes on Nebraska next Friday at home, and then travels on the road before coming back February 5th against the national champion Ohio State Buckeyes at 6 o'clock at home in Nittany Lion Country.
Every match in the Big Ten is big, but that Penn State-Ohio State matchup has been circled on Penn State's calendar since the very start of the year. Ohio State is not only the returning national champion, but they also have a wrestler on there who just pulled his red shirt. He was taking an Olympic red shirt because he won the world championship over summer, and he pulled that red shirt because he felt as though Ohio State had a good chance of winning the championship this year. So we're going to see that in the future.
Absolutely, and there we see it, Zain Retherford with a pin under a little over 3 minutes into the first period. And so we see the Penn State Nittany Lions take this one 34-8.